control it from the phone. Huh? Yeah. I'm following your lead. Following your lead.
Camera's rolling.
Yeah, following your lead.
Peace, God.
Peace, man.
Peace, man.
Peace, God.
Rookie player. I mess with you, man.
Peace, God.
How you been, man? How you been? Looking good.
God.
You good?
Good.
Now, well, let me hold some. No, I'm messing with you, God. That make you like, nah, I got mine, man. Damn me.
Ride.
Do you notice all those bugs that was around yesterday?
The lantern flies.
Oh, yeah. Those, I forgot your name.
Lantern fly.
Lantern fly. Thank you, God.
We're talking about the ones that open up and turn red like they reddish.
Yeah.
They in effect. And they supposed to be killing the trees.
Please, yeah.
I forgot what they called like that.
Yeah.
I be doing my civic duty when I see them.
Oh, they're fast. You can't catch them. You catch them. Yeah.
That's the fun of it, because sometimes if you don't hit them right,
Right.
they gonna spring.
They swift.
Yeah.
They swift.
Yeah, but I say that I got a 95% rate.
Okay, that's good.
Good.
There was one across the street from the school I couldn't get yesterday. That one was springing. Other than that, I get them.
They're all on the George Washington Bridge, all that. I walked over that, man.
Yeah, see them all rolling?
Yeah, they're up there. It was up there. Okay, this thing is rolling.
But it's funny when you see them getting the babies in on it. They make a game out of it. They be having fun with that. But what do they exactly teach you?
Understand.
Yeah, I understand.
I like that hat. You got another fisherman hat with a piece on it. Like you.
Before you put in the put the food, right? My feet down right here. If you want to sit line up with right.
Understand, you remember me? No, not yet. I still got you on my radar. So actually between tomorrow and Tuesday.
He go on just a rip that you on?
It's on, it's on.
Yeah, God, make knowledge born, God. What about whatever? You understand? They wisdom God. He understand.
Let me hold thing. I'm messing with you.
I got you.
No. Tell everybody.
You know I got you.
Oh,
You
man,
need
God, I know that. We got each other, God.
Because you can't put it right there. You gotta get you good. Say this.
My sister Dragon is just braided up.
Oh, okay, they can be there with you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Nah.
When you be playing like
Yeah.
puts it in the back, man.
So set it off. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, so peace everybody.
Hey.
You over in Parliament, man. You know, So, my name is Gardner Larshaw. Man, welcome, man, to, the Parliament in Medina. Another Medina production. Day Mathematics Wisdom God, man. Each and every day we should have something to say, and something to say that's right and exactly in the core with what we teach, right? And I need your attention too over there, guys. Peace to y'all, love y'all. And what we teach, guys, like the rudiments. Like, I'm about the basics, actually. Because the foundation to everything is rooted in that. There's a lot that we're doing in this nation. Through the course of this parliament, there'll be brothers to get up and talk about what they're talking about peace. You know what I mean? And what they doing. But whatever they, you need to shut up and come on over here. It's rough for me. Yeah. So anyway, my Bill is always Bill, that's my brother, no. But focus. So but whatever we doing, it should be rooted in the science of living mathematics. Right? And by that I mean, man, it has to be you have to be in tune and know your lessons. Right? That's always the case. That'll never die. That was something I was saying yesterday in my class. But it's about applying what you know. Right? Not just the root of who we are is not founded in just us quoting the lesson. That's good for reference points because you're gonna need to do that. Right? But who you are being the God, right, is going to be from you internalizing the knowledge and wisdom of the science. So I just said that, man, because today, this is the name of the place where we making our knowledge born at. And by that I mean this, because we know that the wisdom God gave, what's the name of the place where the devil was manufactured. You know what I mean? It's like people are on the same as Patmos in Revelation chapter 1, verse 9, the honor situated on the A, G, and C. I don't also with your brother companion in tribulation, with the kingdom of faith of Jesus Christ, and the islands called Patmos, with the word of God and testimony of Jesus Christ. But John's telling you there also, man, that listen, man, I'm your brother, right? And we know that Jesus teaches us freedom, justice, and equality. So if I was sent to Pelon then, I'm sent there for the word of the truth that was made manifest, right? Because Pelon then was a penal colony. The devil was already created. According to that sign, that was about 86 AD or somewhere around there, according to that history, right? But we talking about, us showing and proving our power from the time in which Almighty God came to teach us to now, right? And He taught us to grow, right? Again, God, I'm not up here to blow hot air about what we're not doing. You know what I mean? I understand also. I know Born Justice. There you go. Right. We have next Saturdays are all God Parliament. Well, all God meeting. Let me say that. Right? And on that note, let me say this also. And that note is they're asking for God to come to add on, to bring your ideas and suggestions. Of course, you can bring your criticisms, man, and what you think could be done better, but it's not a beef and gripe session. I'm not trying to hear about what happened so many years ago and whatever, man. Because the building's a building. Yes.
Where that rally gonna be held at?
Yeah, the part, meeting at the school.
Okay.
Yeah, right? So, and that's only because that's your school. That's your school. Like this is our place of meeting, and wherever we meet at, right? That's ours. Even though you have brothers that will orchestrate like Justice Hakim. Every second Sunday, the God has something in Medina, where gods can come together to have our rallies. Up until, remember the desert had theirs, and then you had Medina. Medina's still doing their thing, and Justice Hakim at the Heritage Center. I encourage you to come to that. The ambiance of that was really nice, man. I dug that. I'm definitely promoting that. So the second Sunday, man, if you can make it, you come to the Heritage House, man. Like I like their apple. Yeah, I'm building, God. Yeah.
Next month is
Oh, right, because it's not correct. It's going to be right. You correct, God. Thank you for that. I apologize. You corrected me. Right. What the God King was going to say was that next month is not going to be the second one, like the third, right? The third. Huh?
It's gonna be on the 17th.
On the 17th. Thank you, God, for that information. You know, information is important. So on the 17th, if you could, well, I won't be here. Actually, I'll be in North Carolina. We'll be in North Carolina.
Right.
Right.
North Carolina,
Yeah,
God.
traveling doing that, right? Because my home to conference equals the home to conference of God's building, not just here, but in other places. You know what I mean? So, now God, you can't catch that too, man. Allah supports true education. That's what we doing out here. That's what the gods, you know, who's building out here in Medina, giving out books for the children. You know what I mean? That's what we doing. Allah's 5%. You know, and to give some signs for that. The NOI was calling, well, they're not calling themselves, 5% come out of the lessons, right? But we know the only one coming to us calling himself as Allah is Allah. Black men came to give us the knowledge of wisdom back in the early 60s, 1964 and on. His 5%. So when Allah, you see the apostrophe, meaning that we his seeds. You know, we his seed, we born from his mind. For those that's true and living, remember that. Somebody asks you, man, how you were lost 5%? Because I'm born from his mind. You can't see the Father without seeing the Son. What do you mean? I'm looking at all your beautiful families, all these brothers who were into things right here, were showing and proving that the power of what Almighty God taught. But honestly, ain't no big, that's why I'm not up here. We ain't talking about that. That God's in different fields, and I'm looking up here, man, in different areas and facets of learning. I'm asking God, even our field soldiers. Peace, God. What you doing, God? I'm in the street. I'm doing this. But continue to do that. A lot of people can't come to the school, or, you know, because of their obligations. We get that. But again, man, my favorite line is as the sun is to the universe, like the black man is to his family. That's called the law correspondence. If the sun is shining, so should your universe be radiant at home. Right? Because people see that. Because but we have other obligations as well that's just as important. Right? And I'm just saying, man, whatever we can do, man, you know, when we come to these parliaments, you know what I mean? I know it's peace to Rasheen, we need Rasheen here, but we ain't got to wait for Rasheen to open up with the wisdom hour. Even if it's 2 people, just open it up, man, and make knowledge born. Because the science is, how do you see the days mathematics? That will never grow old. I get my older brother right here, Reef. We still pay visit to each other's minds, man. You know, I have some people I come across in my journeys, and as I got older, God, I don't really, in part, I kind of understand what they're saying. I don't really deal with that because, God, I'm dealing with other things and whatever. But God, how do you deal with the order of the day in which you live, man? Because to the 85%, it's the wisdom, it's the 27. But we know that the 27 is wisdom, God, mathematics. See, the question is, how do you see? See means to understand. So you got to draw the science up and show and prove that you're in tune with the very order of the day in which you live, man. You know, if you God, man, you know, you have to show and prove and make your wisdom born into the minds of the people, so they can see the truth from which you what speak. That never grows old. That's always what we do. But we understand that wisdom is the way. It's not just one way. I had to learn that also. I said that in class. See, because I just thought that once you knew 120 quoted, that was it. And I understood that. A lot of us, because of, again, God, the hills and mountains you go through and quoting that was no easy feat neither. You know, let's not, see, that's why I don't play, how you put that, I don't play down the signs of quotation neither. Because, see, you take it back historically, some of us, man, had to get it mouth to ear.
Right, God.
Yeah, there was no
Yeah,
radio.
that's right.
There was no, we just talking about that in the car, me, BLR, man, and a few of us, man. We had none of these devices.
No.
You wanted the lesson, you had to get that from God, man.
That's right.
You had to walk with him. And that's how you got it. And some of us had to do that because we had to get it from mouth to ear. And that's how because education doesn't necessarily mean because I have a high school diploma or a bachelor's degree, then I'm educated. That only means, I would say, that means get those things because it makes you marketable. That's not the foundation, your intelligence. Foundation, your intelligence was first your eagerness to want the knowledge and then pursuing it. And then when you pursued the knowledge, how did you pursue it? You went to whoever the gods was or the educator was to teach you what it is that you needed to know in this science. And one of the first things that was key and will always be, let me know my lesson. Right? And the old saying I learned out here, lessons were a blessing, they keep you from guessing. Right? I don't care how old you are, who you walk with. Why is that? Because if you don't know that, how you gonna give me the understanding if you can't give me the knowledge and wisdom? I'll be here with you. I'm not here to cremate you, although there were them times, we come from them times too. I know a lot of people say, why are they constantly bring that up? I'm gonna show you why that's important. Because when you look at what was done to you and what continues to be done, right, by this beast, by this enemy, then you understand the importance to this day. Right? That's why there was no plane. That's why there was hot seats. It wasn't because I didn't like you.
That's right.
Oh God, why you was so mean. Yeah, sure was, especially out here.
Had to be.
Especially out. No, that was in most places.
Had to be.
I keep saying it. One of my first things on Medina. Shut up. Like, damn. But I got it. Peace to them. You know what I mean? Right. And what that statement was about know the meaning of civilization. You can't talk when I'm talking. You don't know shit, so shut up and listen. So you can know. Right? No disrespect to no other ways in life. This ain't no testimonial. You know what I mean? Again, when the law came to us, man, the Almighty God came to us. Remember, man, he came to a lot of people, but he came to the children. I keep saying that. I remember me and Jamila God was arguing over that. He taught everybody. Yeah, but he taught the children. And why? No, I wasn't there. But how I know that was because then you had the Christians, you had the Muslims, you had the Masons. The children had nothing but rooftops and barbershops and dope dens and alleyways. And that's where we came to give the knowledge to. And took us